Questions for Coach?
Could you just talk about your shooting from start to finish tonight? I mean, this is a great defensive team, and I don't think you ever hit a lull on the offensive end really at any point in the game.
You know, Dana, I think we talked about before the game getting inside shots, in the paint shots, and that was from our post and from our guards. I was concerned that they would force us to quick shoot the basketball and just jack up the basketball. So my goal was for the guards to get shots in the paint, and I thought for the most part we did. I thought we took good shots, but the first half they didn't fall. So no, I think we stuck offensively. We stuck to our game plan, and you know, we shot the ball well. We shot what 54% the first half and 47% the second, but we just didn't take ill-advised shots, and that was my big concern coming in.
What about the overall game of Izzy Harrison? How huge was she tonight?
She was, Izzy was outstanding. I mean, we rely on her to obviously score, but her rebounding, her defensive presence, her ability to block shots is, she gets that from her volleyball side of growing up playing volleyball. But I thought she stepped up big, had played huge rebounding, huge block shots, and she takes shots that Izzy's capable of making, except for I think she banked one in at the free throw line. I don't know about that, but the shots I think she missed were shots stepping away from the basket, and she can hit those, but that's not what we wanted tonight.
Coach, it appeared you took them out of the comfort zone in the second half, particularly down the stretch in the second half, made them uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, I think I love playing pressure man-to-man, and they were getting the ball pretty easy inside, and so we went to a zone. So I'm going to do what I feel that we need to do to win the game, and I thought our zone, the second half, was very good. It was very active, and I think it disrupted them. So, and then we got a chance to run the ball and penetrate, and we had some buckets and one play. So proud of our defense, and we needed to step it up. We didn't play very well the first half, so had to change their rhythm, and we just had to get down and play defense, just solid defense.
Holly, this is a tough league and a tough opener, South Carolina on the road. Is it a relief to come in here and get this win and then get back home?
Absolutely. To open up here and then go home and play Georgia is huge, and to get a win here was huge for us. We focused on them quite a bit. Was concerned. I mean, you watch what they did to Stanford. I mean, they're in the game, could have won the basketball game, and they play hard. And when you get a team that plays hard and is aggressive, things happen. So I was very concerned about us taking care of the basketball. Very concerned about us scoring against them. So the first half was pretty nerve-wracking for us, and then we settled down and decided to play defense. But yeah, getting this win is huge for us. Huge.
You talk about this insertion of Kamiko Williams and what it meant at that point you put her in.
Well, I think Kamiko the first half got winded really quick and was a non-factor. And then I think the second half she settled down, and we need Kamiko Williams to play. We've lost 2 guards, 2 starters, so Kamiko's got to step up and play for us. She's got to play minutes. Tabor, I thought, stepped up and did a great job, but Kamiko, she can take us to another level when she comes in and plays the type of game and the style that Kamiko knows she can play. And when she gets past the mental part of her getting tired, because she's in good shape. She's in great shape, but she's just mentally sometimes talks herself into being tired. But I thought the second half she stepped up and she hit some big buckets for us to kind of to get the game away from them. So.
And then Ariel, you don't always look for her to score, but you needed her to score in the first half. How well did she manage that game in the first half?
She took it. You know, I wanted her to take it at them and get paint points, and I thought she really attacked, and she ran the team really, really well. Made sure that she knew when we needed to run, when we didn't need to run. She went in first half and got some stuff blocked, but she kept going, and I think it was probably, to me, one of her best games she's played this year. Was a great leader for us, really focused, and got everybody where they needed to go, and that's what I needed her to do. And she played a lot of minutes, but proud of her and proud of her effort.
Any more questions for Coach? Pete?
Great.
One more,
Yes.
Coach.
I was just going to ask, you've obviously been in a lot of SEC openers with this team. This is the one where you're the coach, you're in charge.
Right.
Did it mean anything more because of this moment? I mean, did you, leading up to it, or have you even stopped to think about that for a second?
That's a great question, and I've learned to take each game one game at a time. And I had a gentleman ask me that you have so much pressure on you. I just don't. I understand who I'm following, but I keep it in perspective, and I've worked with Pat for so long, and I'm just trying to continue something that a legendary coach has started, and out of respect for her, I want to continue this tradition. So the first game when I played this year was huge, and this game was big in particular too, because it is the start of. We talked to our team about. This is a new season for us. It's the SEC conference, and I understand what Coach Summit has done in the past. I mean, she's won more SEC championships regular season, and I'm just trying to get a win. So tonight was a great win for us. And do we want to win the SEC championship and compete? Absolutely, but I understand what it takes, and the focus. Because y'all, the SEC, I don't care what anybody says, the SEC conference in women's basketball is night in and night. I don't care where you play. It's tough. It's tough. And we beat South Carolina, and then they turned around and beat us on our home floor last year. So we beat Arkansas by 40 last year, and they came in and beat us on our home floor. So I never look past any team, or especially if you get a win on the road, it's huge. And to get a win on the road for myself, I'll take it. It's a good moment for Tennessee. So.